Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Two Idiots in a Movie podcast, episode 7, part of Spooktacular October. I'm your host, Chris, and here with me always is my co-host,
Matt. Now, Chris,
Yeah.
what was the story of this movie
You haven't
called
even-
Hush?
Hush. Okay, essentially, you have this deaf girl named Maddie living out in the woods alone. She's an author, and she's working on her second book. And essentially, this killer called, I think he's just credited as the guy.
The man, yeah.
Oh, the man. So this killer called the man stumbles upon her when she's killing her neighbor. And then essentially from there, it's a cat and mouse game of him trying to break into her house and her trying to fend him off.
Yeah, it's a typical home invasion movie.
Yeah.
But the girl is deaf.
Yep.
And the killer's an idiot.
Yeah, he is. He toys with his prey a little too much.
Yeah, he's a doofus.
So, what did you think about the main character, Maddie?
She was fine.
Just fine?
Yeah, I didn't care about her. I think with these type of movies, you have to really care about them to enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
I don't care if she died or lived.
I can get where you're coming from there.
Honestly.
I don't think there was enough emotional type of build up to get you like invested in her character enough before it really started. But that also might be accredited to the movie being like really short.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's only like an hour and 20 minutes, right?
I think it was hour 20, hour 30.
Something like that. It's a very short movie.
Yeah.
Now this movie could have benefited from being like a couple, like 20 or so minutes longer,
Maybe
even just 10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes. Now this movie, it's really only one setting at the house, Maddie's house.
Yeah.
And there's only 5 people in this movie, so that's
Yeah.
pretty uncommon, especially these days.
And another little fun fact for you is I'm pretty sure there's only 15 minutes of dialogue in the entire movie.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. And I'll just go ahead and get into the interesting facts now. But the director / writer, he's also married to the girl or the woman who plays Maddie, the actress who plays Maddie. He's married to her. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, they're married. But he originally wanted to make the entire movie silent from Maddie's perspective.
See, that's one of my complaints.
You think it should have been
They
silent?
should have leaned in more on that. And I get into more in spoilers.
Yeah, but the reason he didn't make the entire movie silent was because he thought that most modern moviegoers wouldn't enjoy it because they're not used to silent films. And that was his reasoning behind
I guess
not making it completely silent.
at the time I can understand where he was coming from, but
Yeah.
now since like a movie, what's the John
Krasinski.
Yeah, Jim. What's his movie?
A Quiet Place.
A Quiet Place. Since A Quiet Place came out, it was pretty much a quiet film,
Yeah, basically.
and it was hugely successful. So
I think he should have just went for it.
Yeah.
And did what he initially wanted to
also,
do.
this movie, they only made it for like $1 million, which is not a lot.
Yeah, it
So-
was a very budget-minded film.
Yeah, so what do you have to lose?
Yeah.
Honestly.
So what did you think about...
Also, I do like the director.
You do like the director?
Yeah, he went on to do Dr. Sleep.
Yeah, I
Last year.
know. I heard about that.
Have you watched that one?
No, I have not watched Dr. Sleep.
It's really good.
I know, I need to watch it. So what did you think about the killer itself? I know you said he was an idiot,
Yeah,
and I think he toyed with his prey too long.
Yeah, he messed with her too long. I don't want to give too much away, but the things he does, I'm like, well, you're an idiot. The
Yeah.
type of weapon, one of the weapons he is, I'm like, why are you using that weapon? This isn't, 1920s anymore. You can use an actual weapon. But I do like the actor.
Yeah, I like the actor a lot. He
Uh,
was very good in the Belko Experiment. Have you seen? You
No.
haven't seen that?
He's really good in Short Term 12.
Short Term 12.
Yeah.
Never seen it.
Okay, it stars him and Brie Larson.
Oh,
It's really good.
never seen that movie.
You should watch it.
Okay.
And I watch Belko Experiment.
Huh?
And I watch Belko.
Okay.
See, back and forth.
Okay.
We both
Okay,
learned something.
that sounds good. We'll both watch each other's movie suggestions.
I'll forget about it.
Probably. So what did you think about the story overall, without going into any spoiler
It's
territory.
not much of a story. It's just
I mean,
trying to survive the killer.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean, it's simple, but it's effective.
yeah, it's a simple, effective story. If you like home invasion movies,
You enjoy this?
you'll enjoy
Yeah.
this.
It's very bloody, especially at the
Oh
end.
yeah, there's some
Gore.
quite brutal injuries
Yeah.
in this. Ugh. Anyways, you got anything else to say, non-spoilers? Because I feel like a majority of this is going to be talking about in-depth of the movie. For this movie in particular.
Yeah, I think everything else I have to say is spoilers. So
Okay, so if you haven't seen this movie,
it's on Netflix.
it's on Netflix, so everyone has Netflix. So go watch it if you want to. If not, you can stay, and we're about to spoil the rest of the movie for you. So you've been warned. So Matt, I'll let you get into it since you're the one who has the gripes with this movie.
It's a miracle that what's her name, Maddie,
Maddie.
did not die in this movie. It is.
Yeah.
What the hell? It's just. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, we can start with the beginning. Okay, so the beginning of the movie starts with, Maddie talking and Maddie talking with her neighbor and doing some everyday things, and then all of a sudden Maddie's
did you ever
cooking.
feel like that there was something between them two?
There may have been.
I don't know. I got that vibe when they were talking. Like, what? Maybe they're into each other.
Maybe. You never know. It's 2020 now.
Mhm.
It's possible. Anyway, so she's talking to her neighbor, and then she goes about her day, and she's cooking dinner. And then all of a sudden, her neighbor runs up, and she's all bloodied, and then she slams into the door. Maddie obviously don't hear it.
Damn arrow goes through her shoulder.
Yeah. And the arrow goes through her shoulder, and then the man walks up and stabs her 20 times.
Yeah, that was a part of. I'm like, geez, dude, that's very brutal.
I think that was done to establish early how psychopathic,
how psycho
how
and
crazy
how dangerous
this guy
this
is.
guy's gonna be.
And I think that's also what contributes to the killer or to the man playing with his prey as long as he did.
Yeah,
Because I don't think it's the kill
I think
he enjoys. I think he enjoys the game of getting there.
He gets off on the feel.
Yeah,
of his
because
prey.
I'm pretty sure when Maddie gets his crossbow, we see on his crossbow that he has
I
think it was 8.
12.
Was it 12?
Because it was
Maybe it
yeah,
was 12.
12,
He
13.
he has notches for every one that he's killed. So it's not his first rodeo, and he obviously gets off by.
Also, what the fuck does he use a crossbow in this?
I don't know. Maybe because it's slow and meticulous, and that's his killing style. He enjoys being slowly killing someone. Because
Yeah, I get
I mean,
that,
he
but-
probably took his sweet time killing the neighbor for the neighbor to be able to run. And then he just finished her off.
Yeah, I get that, but just use a gun.
Yeah. I mean, guns are louder though. Crossbow's a little bit more silent.
Who
But
uses
then-
a crossbow
I
in
don't
today's
know.
age? I mean,
don't know.
honestly,
Not
get
many
your
people.
shit together, psychopath.
People that can't use compound bows use crossbows.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh. Okay, a regular bow to hunt. They use that's what they use crossbows for.
Well, you saying this dude's an idiot?
Okay. Oh, the way that Maddie discovers the killer, or that the man is there, I thought that was kind of creepy.
It's creepy, but he was in the house. Why
Yeah.
would you get out of the house? And
I don't know.
get yourself locked out. What are you doing, you idiot?
Yeah, that was a pretty idiotic
I
play
mean,
on his part.
It was a good kind of build up and tension. Like this dude's, it's watching her, and she doesn't even realize because she can't hear.
Yeah, and she's getting her photo taken.
Yeah, photos being sent to her of her inside her house, where the guy is clearly inside the house with her,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's just outside. No, just stay inside, and then slice her throat, and you're done.
Yeah. He could have easily have just killed her right then when
Yeah,
she was writing
yeah.
her book. I don't know. Like I said, it's probably just because he's so crazy and psychopathic that he gets off. He gets a better thrill from not the finishing the kill, but everything that leads up to the kill, the torture ish parts.
Yeah.
A part in the movie where he really shows how crazy he is when Maddie goes upstairs and she don't have upstairs. When she goes into her bedroom and hides.
Oh, she has it upstairs.
Maybe she does have it. Oh no, she does have it upstairs.
Yes.
But I don't think she was hiding upstairs in this scene that I'm talking about. But she runs into her bedroom and hides, and she hears knocking at the window, and the man took Sarah's body, which is her neighbor, and is knocking at the door with Sarah's hand and using her dead hand.
Yeah.
And then he waves with the other hand.
I think
that was pretty disturbing.
He has some loose screws in his head, I think.
Yeah. Definitely.
We were talking before about her being silent. They should have leaned into that more, I felt like.
Yeah.
Especially that, I don't remember how many times, the 2 or 3 times she went outside. That's the moment where they should have pulled back and just become a silent movie. Because it would build more...
it bounces back and forth in the movie, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
If it would have been silent more when they were outside, when it was more pitch black dark.
Yeah, when she's outside, it's pitch black. We can't hear anything. We don't know where the killer is. We don't know where he's coming from because we can't hear anything.
Yeah.
And it's when it finally happens, when she gets shot in the leg with a crossbow, it's more of a jump scare or more of a better payoff if it was silent.
Yeah, speaking of that crossbow shot, ow.
Yeah.
That looks so painful.
Yeah. They did a good job on that one.
Yeah. Oh, God. For the low budget they had, that looks so painful.
I really like the fingers.
Oh, the fingers?
Yeah, at the end.
When he stomps on her hand? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's disgusting. Painful and disgusting.
Yeah, that was bad. When she's stuck in the house, I like, they give you towards the beginning of the movie where she's thinking about the endings to her books, and she's like playing them all out in her head and reasons why they would work or why they wouldn't. Yeah, and then
it's like a movie tour.
Yeah, and then when she's trying to plan her escapes, like just wait them out, but no, I'll bleed out. Just make a run for it, but he'll kill me or whatever. I like that.
Yeah,
I kind of like
was
that.
Good. Yeah, that was a good way to show it.
Yeah, a good way of showing her thought process and giving more context to her silence. Now, I think if they did something like that, where you got like her inside voice, her head voice, and the rest of the movie was silent, and the only thing you heard was her talking, I think it would have been better. I think it would have been a better movie.
Yeah, that could have worked.
I think it would have worked a little better.
I feel like they revealed the killer's face way too early in this movie.
Yeah.
They should have left it until the male neighbor comes and tries to check in on her. That's when they should have
maybe knocked his mask off while he was
that'll just, they could play it as it is, and like, he acts like a police officer. Just have that as the same. He just needs a way to get this dude away. So he has to take his mask off.
And then he kills his neighbor's boyfriend, I think that's what it was.
Yeah. A knife to the neck.
Mm-hmm.
And so, when he held the killer down, that's the time she should have ran off.
Yeah.
She just, not even run off, just grab the knife and stab the dude in the chest 1,000 times until he dies.
Yeah,
that was her opportunity.
That would have been way smarter than what
she just
stood there.
Stood there and watched it happen. What are you doing, man?
I like that in some parts of the movie, Maddie is shown to be really resourceful, like when she makes her own tourniquet and stuff.
Yeah.
And then she uses her fire alarm.
Yeah, fire alarm, bug spray.
Yeah, the bug spray. I think it was actually Wasp Killer.
Yeah.
Something like that. But I like how resourceful she is. And then, like, as soon as she sees the man or whatever, she grabs a knife.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. Not the most resourceful girl in a horror movie.
Bottle opener.
Oh, yeah.
Through the neck. There's a lot of blood.
But she was pretty resourceful.
Yeah.
So what'd you think about the ending when he decided that he was gonna come in? He should have done that.
He should have done that.
He
He should have done
in
that
the
45
beginning.
minutes earlier. I mean, come on, then.
I can see where you're coming from, that you don't like this movie because the ending could have came a lot sooner
Yeah.
than it did. That was some really tough glass because he hit that thing
Yeah, he
like
hit
10
10,
times
10 different times. It's just never
and it
broke.
didn't break. Yes, I get where you're coming from. That it could have ended a lot sooner than it did, but it kind of
And there's a lot of dumb people in this movie.
yeah. You're right. You're not wrong.
I mean, I can understand why people would like this movie because it's
I like it.
yeah. I mean,
I mean, it's not gonna. I'm not saying it's like one of my favorite horror movies. I think it's pretty good.
yeah. I mean, like I get it. It's just it's not for
Not
me.
something for you.
Yeah.
I got you. Now, I can see why you wouldn't like it. Totally see. Sometimes you got to have a little bit of suspense of
Disbelief.
logistics when you're watching horror movies.
Sometimes, or most of the time, I can do, but I don't know. For this movie, I couldn't get past. I'm like, dude, why didn't you just kill her when you're in the house?
Yeah.
Oh, male neighbor, why don't you just knock this dude out already? Because you know he killed. Oh, you know this dude is suspicious. Just knock him out and call the police.
Or just take off running
Yeah.
or something of that effect and
mean,
call the cops.
The killer even said that he wouldn't win in a fight with you, so just take your shot with him.
Yeah.
This isn't hard.
Yeah, you're right. You got anything else? I think we talked. I mean, this movie is really short, so there ain't a lot to talk about when it comes to this movie. Talked about some of the gruesome stuff, her getting shot in the leg,
Yeah.
her fingers,
Dude,
the end kill
yeah.
where he gets stabbed in the...
through the
neck.
neck with a bottle opener.
I like the blood squirts.
I never liked the blood squirts.
No,
It's
no.
disgusting.
Oh, well, then some of the movies we'll we'll review you won't like
Okay.
at all.
I think I touched on everything I wanted to talk about. So.
I'm pretty sure I touched on everything except I wanted to give you some interesting facts about...
Oh, trivia time, people.
Actually, I take that back.
Oh, never mind.
I already gave you the trivia for this one.
Never mind. No trivia.
Nah.
Blame it
Okay,
on him,
anyways,
not me.
let's get to our final thoughts on the movie. So, what did you think about this movie, Matt? Final thoughts. Just sum it all up.
For me personally, I didn't like this movie.
Didn't like it, like,
I mean-
at all?
I mean, it's a decent movie. Let me rephrase that. It was decent. So. I would recommend if you're into if you want to watch a short horror movie on Netflix.
Yeah, especially if you like home invasion movies.
Yeah, especially right
Watch
now
this
when
one. Real
everyone's
easy.
pretty much quarantined. You know, you need something to waste the time. So watch this movie.
This is an easy hour, 20 minutes, hour and a half-ish
Yeah.
time waster. Not that bad of a movie. So, yeah. What would you give it out of 10, Matt?
5.
5?
Yeah.
I have a 7.5 written down, but I think I'm going to give it a 6.5. From some of the points you pulled up. It's alright, home invasion movie. It's definitely not the best home invasion movie
No.
that I've seen, but I think it would have been better if they leaned, like you said, if they leaned more into the silent
Movie.
portions
aspects
of
and-
the movie.
Everyone wasn't a fucking idiot.
Yeah. Okay. Is that all you got, Matt?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I think that's it for us today. Thanks for listening. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter. Subscribe to us on YouTube. We put out new episodes every Wednesday and Sunday. And we'll see you next time when we talk about The Invisible Man.